Hello, and welcome back to another Shop Heroes Legends video with me, Mr. Gill. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for all of your previous views, likes, comments, suggestions, subscriptions, and all of that jazz. I really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are continuing our series on some of the basics of this game, and today we're going to talk about questing. Questing is an important part of the game in that it enables you to get higher level, or not even just higher level, but it enables you to get artifacts. Those artifacts are used to craft higher tier equipment. You can see here we have a number of artifacts. We can see the questing menu over here. Bam, 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 bam. And you can see there's various dungeons. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up until level 10. We are currently just opened level 3, but we have 1 and 2 already open. Each one of these will give you a different type of artifact that you can then achieve. We can see there, that gives us the silver stone or whatever it's called, silver steel. This one gives us this stuff. I can't remember what they're called. Bam, 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 all the way up. Now, questing is a very important part of the game. It is how you level up your heroes. It is how you achieve those things. And the higher level your heroes are, the higher level the quest you are doing, the more artifacts you're going to get. Now, it is important that you quest, and there is no limit on the amount of quests that you can do each day. So questing is one of those things that is entirely up to you, but the benefits for doing it constantly are quite significant. Not just in terms of achieving more stuff, but then you get higher levels of your hero. That is going to make you achieve more stuff again. I'm waffling here. But basically, you need a quest as often as you possibly can. At a bare minimum, you should be doing 10 to 20 quests a day. That should really only take you about an hour. So, most people, I kind of use 1 hour as an average login. But I'm sure a lot of people log in for quite a lot longer than that. So that should be a bare minimum, 15 to 20 quests a day. At the moment, I think I'm only doing about that. I'm not having the time to be able to log in more. Now, when you're questing, it's very simple. Basically, you're going to be able to choose your hero. Sorry, we'll go down here. You can see my guys are on quests. You can also see that we can open more kind of questing slots. Currently, we only have 3 open, but we can open them for gold or for gems. This is actually really important, and I would highly suggest opening them as soon as you can. They are worth having more things questing. You can see currently my guys are finished, and we're able to finish that off. We get some of the loot, some of the artifacts, we get some XP for the heroes, and we get some XP for the actual quest or the dungeon, so to speak. By achieving more and higher levels of this dungeon, we're able to get we're able to get more stuff. You can see here, at the hard level, we get 3 to 9 of this artifact. At the easy level, we only get 2 to 5 of this. By increasing that, we get more and more of this. Now, there is a limit to that, of course. If you click on here, you're going to see what the actual completing the quest up to its max levels achieves. So you can, of course, get the drop rate of the things, the artifacts you're looking for, increased higher. You will get more XP by completing. The quest time itself will be reduced. This is quite an important one. This means to save time. You'll be able to unlock hard difficulty. By unlocking hard difficulty, you will have the option to then achieve soul stones. I think if we look here, unlock hard. I think we just achieved that anyway, so you can't see that, but you will get soul stones once you complete hard, and once you complete the first. You can also reduce the recovery time, so the time that your guys are healing, and the equipment durability loss. Now, this is important. So every time that you quest, you're going to use some of the durability of the equipment that your guys are using. To heal, fix that is going to cost you gold, and eventually they will reduce to 0 durability. You won't be able to fix them. Those pieces of equipment will break. So basically, you're in a constant battle to replace the equipment that they have with higher tier levels of equipment. This is going to cost you gold. So questing costs you time. However, equipping your hero so that they're better at questing costs you gold. This is quite annoying in that gold is the finite resource, whereas your time is the infinite resource. So that means the least amount of durability used per quest, the better. That brings us to the suggestion that it is often better to quest naked. Now, obviously, the guys are dressed a little bit. I'm not saying that there's any part of the game where they strip down and be absolutely naked. But you can see here we have 0 equipment on us. That means we're not going to use any of the durability of any equipment. That also means we won't be using gold to heal that equipment because we were trying to save our gold because gold is the finite resource. But it also means that this man has the chance to be hurt more often. Now, healing doesn't actually cost anything but time. So once again, we're back to that gold is the finite resource, but time is the infinite resource in this game. So therefore, it is far better for this guy to be hurt than it is to spend gold, because this guy will heal over time without any spending of the gold, whereas if he wastes all of his durability, then you're going to have to spend gold. Now, obviously, that is not the case in every single dungeon. In most dungeons, you're going to need that extra 10%, that extra 1,000. Oh, actually, we can look here and see how much. So we can currently see that this guy is got a power of 3,478. If we smart equip everything, oh, wait a sec. Let's get him back. I forgot the wrong quests. Blah, 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 blah. He might be hurt, actually. No. Okay, so he did Wailing Cave. These guys all are naked. And I set this up just before we started. They did Wailing Cave 2 on the easy level with 0 equipment. None of them got hurt, which is fantastic. Which means I don't need to run that one with any equipment anymore. What you need to do, here we can see that these guys did everything with their stuff on, and this is hurt. You can also see here that this is now dead, so he have no boots. We can click and say, oh, let's repair these, or we can click and say, no, not repair them. We're going to repair everything to gold, which is a bit annoying. But those things that had the red on them are now dead, so those equipments will have to be replaced. We can come into here and see that. We can come into here and say, there I said. There we go. So it was these guys, wasn't it? Come on. So now we can see that Alicia doesn't have... Oh, I took everything off Alicia. Fine. Who just went? Who just went? Was it Clovis? Yeah, maybe it was Clovis, so the boots died, yeah? Anyway, back to what we were talking about. So basically, you can see that this guy is naked. He ran the thing naked. He has a current score of 3,478 in terms of his power. We can smart equip everything, and that goes to 4,855 with this levels of equipment. Now, that is not necessarily good, because as you can see, we finished that quest at 3,478 with 0 damage or 0 healing to this guy. So equipping all of this equipment is just going to use its durability without actually gaining us anything. So it's just going to cost us gold. So effectively, it is a lot smarter to be constantly testing out the quests that you can do and seeing whether you can do them naked or not. Now, when we get to something like the levels that you're kind of up to, your top levels so far. So this here, level 2 easy of Deadwood Ridge, is probably where my guys are going to need equipment. My best guys are need equipment. They're just not good enough yet. However, if I'm going to send them on quests to get these artifacts, this coin thing or this fairy dust, whatever the hell that is, then I don't think I need to equip them with any equipment. You can test this for yourself, obviously. Send your guys on quests, send them naked. If they don't get hurt, then definitely make a mental note that you no longer have to run Wailing Cave 2, so to speak, with any equipment on. This will save you massive amounts of gold over time and also equipment over time. Remember, you do want your guys to be equipped with the best equipment you possibly have so you can beat those higher level quests. We really should be into probably the 4th dungeon here, except I've just been being slow. But I definitely think I have the equipment, or I could make the equipment, and I have the hero level in order to get to there. I've just been lazy in equipping. Now, effectively, every 2 to 3 days, I go through, and I don't know if this is a smart thing, I don't know if this is what other people do, but effectively every 2 to 3 days, I go through all of my guys, I remove everybody's equipment, and I start crafting them higher tier equipment. Basically, it seems that every 2 to 3 days, I make a significant jump in the blueprints in the things that I can craft, and that means that the guys can have better level stuff. We will do another video where we talk about basically what equipment should go with what, because every one of these guys is different. Well, not everyone is different, but they all have various things that are more important to others. Okay, that was a bit of a weird video. I think I tried to explain it a bit. Basically, questing's important. Make sure you do it lots. You will gain large amounts of artifacts for it and soul stones. But it is very important that you do some tests and that you do not quest using up your equipment durability unless it's absolutely needed. So running the quests naked is a very viable thing to do. And I think it's very important once you get into the mid-level of the game. So once you start out, your hero level is too low. Once you get into mid-level, your hero level is going to be high enough that it is easy enough to quest without any equipment. Alright, let me know down below if I've made any mistakes there. Let me know down below if you have any questions or tips for other videos you'd like to see. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye!